Hey, this is McCurdy Outdoors coming at you from
Hidden?
somewhere here in Oregon.
By the creek.
By the creek. Quarter mile around the bend.
Drink up.
Drink up.
There you go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To you.
Cheers.
Everybody
to the
cheers.
river.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to camping. Good people. Love it.
Pretty good this there, dog.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Doug with the McCurdy Outdoors channel. Today we rode in from Hidden Campground, basically on the other side of the Imnaha River. Rode the Forest Service down to the 39 entrance to Fish Lake, Twin Lakes. And I've already heard reports that Fish Lake is snowed in still, pretty much about half a mile to a mile from Twin Lakes. So I'm not exactly sure if we'll make it all the way up to Fish Lake, but for sure Twin Lakes. And we'll probably stop up at the fire tower up there. We're strapped up. We got all the chairs, the fishing poles, coolers. We're ready to do some fishing up here. And I believe Twin Lakes is a one trout over 20 inches limit. We bought day licenses since we're in Oregon right now and we're both Idaho residents. But we should just be cruising up. It's not going to be anything fancy. What you see right now is pretty much how the road goes. It's a pretty well maintained road. Very scenic. Most of the time you'll see elk or deer if you're driving slow enough. And I know last year around this time, me and a buddy flew up here the last week of June and you could make it all the way up to Fish Lake. Whereas the report I was given is there's snow right at where the sun, I guess it's the backside of the mountain, so it doesn't get a whole lot of sun, and it's cliffed out on one side right past, I can't remember which creek it is. I'll have to look at the map or I'll link it down below. And this is actually the turn off to Duck Lake. For anyone not familiar with the area, Duck Lake used to have a pretty cool campground down on it, and I can't remember when it was decommissioned or last maintained. I do remember camping there, or at least going up there as a kid, but this was obviously years and years ago. And I know they maintain Twin Lakes, although the camping around Twin Lakes isn't all that great. It's pretty wide open, but for fly fishermen or any kind of trout fishermen, I mean, I've seen float tubes, little kayaks. If you can get out in the lake, you have a good chance of catching some pretty big fish. I remember fly fishing up there with a good buddy, Leon, and that was fun as hell. But we're probably going to do some bank fishing today. Dutchman Trail. And I love coming up here at this time of year just because everything is super, super green. The snow melted off probably maybe a month ago, maybe less. And everything is super green. Something that can ride Highway 86 legally. But a lot of people I know that come up to camp will either come through halfway or come through this side. I don't know which side's better. I generally come up this direction just simply because I'm usually in the Imnaha area. Obviously it's a little washboardy and there's potholes, but it's pretty well maintained. I know a ton of people that bring their fifth wheels or big camp trailers up here, so it's very doable. Here's a pretty popular dispersed site. Most times I come up here, there's someone camped there, and I know that's a pretty big hunt camp spot. Hunting season, there's always somebody up there. Hey, you can move it wherever. Did you hear me? I don't think she can hear me. I don't blame her. roads do a big loop. And I believe that's in one of my other videos from, I believe 2 years ago when I had the S1000. Was peeking up around there. I apologize about the audio and wind noise in those videos. Those were the early days. I fixed quite a bit of it, but by no means is it perfect, but it's kind of hard to set up a perfect audio when you have an open helmet. And I have noticed with taking the half windshield off, you get a ton more air and it gets up under your helmet, which causes the mic to grab a bunch of wind noise. But the reason I have it off is it just accumulates dust when you're following somebody, and then you can't see through it. Plus, the summer months, I like getting more air on me. And we are going to stop up off, there's a certain, it's not really a lookout, it's just off the side of the road, there's a big rock cliff, and you can see down into the valley, where there's usually there's elk hanging down in there. But that's one of the only spots I've found that you have reliable phone service. Not sure where that run is off to. I'm sure I've been down it, I just don't remember. If you are coming up here to trail ride, to be quite honest, you could probably do every trail around here within, 3/4 of a day. There's not too many trails down on this side, unfortunately. The upside is all 3 lakes. You're up high. I believe Fish Lake's somewhere around 6,600 feet, 7,000, somewhere right in that area. So if you're camping, it's very cool weather-wise. And it's a pretty good general consensus that you normally can't get up to Fish Lake till the 4th of July. And that's been true on some seasons, and some seasons you can get in early. Just depends on the snowpack and how spring weather, how fast it's warmed up. Like I mentioned before, we made it up there last year. And we'll see about this year. Who knows? If there's just a little bit of snow, we'll give it a try. But me and Mike both agreed that we don't want to be in a stuck fest all day. And we don't want to take too many unnecessary risks. It's kind of a time and place for that. Us having the girls, probably not the time. And another thing I want to mention, I'm not sure which fire, but I remember it was back in '94. A lot of area burned right up here by Fish Lake, and it's slowly making a recovery. You can see all these new trees on the side here. Especially from that stop, the place I told you we'd stop at, you can definitely tell down in that valley where it's burned and where the new forest is growing. far as fishing goes at Fish Lake, I've always had success there. I think it's a 5 or 6 max trout per day, over 12 inches. I don't think technically or legally you can have a motorized boat, although I believe you can have like a trolling motor as long as it's electric, not combustion gas. And along with, you know, float tubes, kayaks, little rafts, that's not frowned upon at all. And especially in the deep part of the summer, you know, into July, August, that lake is so cold. I believe it's glacier fed, or if not, it's just complete snow runoff. And you can see that dead forest right here. It's very cold water. So if you're looking to cool off, it's pretty much crystal clear, very clean water. So good place to cool off, maybe take a bath, whatever you need to do, but pretty cool. And I definitely prefer taking the side-by-side up this road over the truck. I mean, like I've mentioned, this road isn't bad, but if you really want to, you can absolutely fly up this road in the side-by-side, where the truck, you know, you're not going to be looking to go fast. And I'm seeing snow on that corner. Not seeing a whole lot more though, at least from this view. Definitely helping the dust situation. It did rain last night. I'm not sure if it rained over here, but we did a ride over in the Lick Trick area, and holy crap, it was an absolute downpour by the time we were coming back. And then, you know, the sun came out. It didn't even look like it rained at our campground. But that's mountain weather for you. It'll be absolutely pouring in one place and, you know, sunny in the next. It's kind of one of the downfalls of the side-by-sides. You can cover so much damn ground that you can be in a whole different weather area in an instant. There. And this is Twin Lakes. That's one of the other lakes. There's not really any walking paths in. Get a good shot of it from Jess's camera here in a second. Should be right around this bend. Looks gorgeous. And that's Twin Lakes. And we're gonna mosey on up to Fish Lake, see if we can make her. Camp host down at Coverdale Campground along the Imnaha River. He shot me a text a couple days before we came up saying right at the creek pretty much is where it snowed in. And I might be seeing things, but there might be snow right here up on the side of the road. Yep. And Fish Lake, it's only, you know, maybe 4 miles from Twin Lakes, so we're probably about a little over 12 miles in. And a lot of times we've been driving through this really thick forest, and you'll have elk jump out in front of you. You gotta be careful around here. I think it was last year me and Jessica were just cruising along, and I don't know, 5 or 6 cow elk jumped out right in front of us. Definitely a cool area to come up and just sightsee, whether you're bird watching or looking for something bigger. Check your phone. And this is that area I was talking about that had a whole lot of burnt forest. You see the eagle caps back there have a ton of snow on them. But generally this road, I'm not sure if you could see it. You can see it definitely on that ridge, and there's definitely snow over there. But we'll see. Fish Lake is on the other side of that mountain, so we'll see how far we can make her. A bunch of snow, because this road wraps around. You see that road right there?
Yeah.
That's where we gotta go. Fish Lake's at the other side of that mountain.
Well, if we don't make that one, Twin Lakes looks pretty badass.
Right?
I should have tried to get a picture. I have to get one on the way back.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
All right, we'll head over. I see snow on the road right in front of us. Right there. All right, made a little pit stop. That's generally the area, at least for Verizon users. You can send out a call or a text. And I know there's some spotty service down at Fish Lake, but it's intermittent. You got to be in like the right spot. And at least I know at that point, if you get there, you can make a call out or do whatever business you need to do. And scouting down on that looking at the road, there's definitely going to be snow on the road at some point. No idea how much. And once again, the chainsaw is back at home, or back in the truck at least, at the campground. Didn't have any room for it this time. And I got Jessica, she agreed to hold a GoPro for me. We'll see how that footage turns out. I know the Hero 5 Black doesn't have the best stabilization, and I've used my phone at times, but I didn't want to get any of the phones messed up or dirty or rock or whatever, so we'll see how that turns out. Otherwise, it's the usual setup. We got the cab camera going, eagle eye, and then of course the helmet cam. I am looking to buy a couple Hero 7 Blacks. I'd like to switch my entire setup, just because the stabilization on those things are unreal. And my, what a view. What a view. And it's my hope we get up there, and if there is snow, it's nothing crazy, or at least somebody else has made it through. But we'll probably see in about 10 minutes. Fish Lake, for those of you who've never been up there, I mean, I would say it's pretty popular, at least for locals and anyone kind of nearby. But it's just absolutely gorgeous. Not super popular, you know, like Stanley Lake or Redfish or, you know, Payette Lake. You're not gonna get those type of people, just because it's so far off the beaten path and it's so far away from the Treasure Valley. But for locals around Richland, Halfway, Baker, LeGrand, you'll get quite a few of those people, just because it's a lot closer. I believe the ride up here, at least to where we're camped down at Hidden, is what is 3.5, 4 hours. This is where that trick is, and this is generally where the snow starts.
Yeah, you weren't kidding, were you?
This is the same spot as 2 years ago. The creek's right there, there's a campground right here, and that is not doable. Probably 5 feet of snow right there, if not more. And you can see the water just gushing off the mountain. And this creek, which is generally, you know, dry by August, it's absolutely flowing. So I'd say this has at least another couple weeks before it's doable. I mean, that's pretty high snow.
Is this like the worst part?
Yeah, this is always where it starts, because it's cliffed out, and this is the backside.
It's just gonna get worse, huh?
It's gonna get worse, and we don't know if there's a tree across type thing.
Let's go back to Twin Lakes.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
It's a bummer, dude. Friggin' bummer. But yeah, 2 years ago, this is how it looked. We stopped right at this creek. This is always the spot. But anyways, guys, we're gonna head down to Twin Lakes, probably do some fishing down there since this isn't doable. I want to say thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next ride. But don't forget, the adventure awaits. Take care, guys.
Go run.
So we'll see if Doug watches any of the videos I post on his drive. He literally left me zero room for my feet, so we've been riding like an hour, I feel like.